If you look out for naked pictures, you look out for pornographic pictures, and they activate energy, you've got to stop looking at those things, because every time you activate those energies, you are a neurotransmitter. Demons also read those energies. So if you keep looking at those things, even though the love of God have come, those energies you generate will make those demons to come back to you. Because Jesus said in Matthew 12:43, he said, when an evil spirit is gone out of a man, it will return. But if that man is empty and unkept, the spirit will come with 7 more wicked demons, and worse will be the case of that man. So we don't just cast the demons out, we lock the gates. And so we bring the people to the love of God, and then we bring the discipline of the spirit. So there are friends you need to cut off from. There are places you need to stop going to. There are gadgets you need to throw away. There are sites you need to stop visiting. So through mentorship and collaborative and synergistic support, we help them to build this discipline until eventually they stop these things. And as they stop opening those gates, something psychological will happen to them. Yes. Because the brain is already releasing neurons. But the reason the brain is releasing those neurons is because you are servicing it. Now, when you stop looking at those sites, you stop interacting with those friends, you stop going to those places, you discover that you start fighting within. Yes. The reason is because neurological processes are going on. But through the discipline of the spirit and through the guidance you receive, this is apart from the love of God now. Over time, when the brain secretes those neurons, yes, and there is no response, a point will come, that aspect of the brain will become dormant. So the secretion of neurons will stop, because there's a biological aspect to it. Yes. That's where medical science comes in. For example, if you eat every day by 12, the moment is 12, neurons are secreted. Yes. You become hungry. Yes. You are not hungry that time because you are hungry. You are not hungry that time because your body needs food. You are hungry that time because neurons are secreted. If you stop eating by 12 for 1 month, you will discover that when it's 12 o'clock, you will not be hungry again. Yes. The reason is because hunger is an alarm that you need to eat now. But if you stop eating at that time, that alarm will stop, because there have not been any response in 12 months. There have not been any response in 1 month. And so when it stops, you start eating at another time. That's what happens to addictions. That's what happens to mental issues. Yes. When the demons are cast out, the love of God is shown in man, the discipline of the spirit must be brought, so that secretions of hormones and neurons will have to stop. When these things stop, the demons will no longer have access to that person. Yes. And so the person begins to secrete new hormones. So the person who would at 12 o'clock want to watch pornography, yes, because he has stayed around believers for a while, he wants to pray at 12. And then he discovers that new sets of appetites are being created. So instead of demons, the Holy Ghost comes in, angels comes in, yes, and you discover that the person develops new appetite, yeah, and his lifestyle changes. Good.